Well, basically, I always wanted to learn about computers, phones, the new technology that's out there. So, when it was presented, this class was presented to us, it was something I was looking forward to, especially when it was work that I needed to complete. And the assistance that you provided, this program provided for me to achieve those some of those objectives, and I completed some courses and some compilations that I needed to. So it was to my advantage to take advantage of this opportunity to do that.
What struggles did you have with technology?
Well, basically, I haven't really mastered the keyboard even when I was taking typing classes when I was going to school down in Texas and stuff, and took a course here at DBI, business course. So I was having some difficulties because it had been a long time since I had been it had been needed, and even when the cell phones first came out, I didn't have one. I had a government phone, and I didn't get that till later on. So a lot of stuff had got past me. It was just that things was moving forward, and I'm still stuck here. And you got to be able to move along with the times in this society, in this life, to compete and have a better grasp upon what's going on out there. So, um, like I said, uh, this was a good opportunity for me to learn, and I learned a lot when I was participating in doing this. So, yes, it was great.
I wanted to learn more about technology, number one, and I wanted to be up on it, as the kids say, know new things, learn new things, and I felt that I could, and so far I have.
Well, I've been a part of the Firewell community for quite some time. I'm a block club president and a member of a number of community organizations. But when I learned, that the offering with respect to enhancing, some of the technical capabilities that I was maybe a little deficient in, I wanted to take full advantage of it. I mean, like I said, I've been a part of Firewell, for quite some time, and then when I learned, that they were offering some assistance in dealing with some of the technology issues, that was maybe impacting me at that time, I said, why not take a look, look into that and see how maybe I could benefit from it. And it was a very beneficial, experience for me. I mean, I'm not like completely illiterate or anything like that, but it was really helpful because some of those, small things that can become bigger things, you were able to assist me in better understanding, and working through some of those challenges.
Well, I wanted to know more about using the phone and the computer. And a lady told me about this place, and I joined.
Okay.
And it seemed to help me a lot. She's really patient with me, knowing that I wouldn't say, well, man, I'm not gonna say dumb. I'm say slow. And she go backwards and forth. Do you understand? What you don't know. She is willing to do it and help me.
It was more like I need this, and I need to learn how to that. What the word I'm trying to use? Learn to computer. Learn how to do computers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What struggles did you deal with before you got here?
Learning how to set it up, how to get on the internet, what to go on to get to it. I think I was more scared of the computer, learning how to do the computer. You know what I'm saying? Then I was struggling with the reading. You know what I'm saying? That had something to do with it. Then how to get on different little things.
Well, I have not kept up with technology. I refuse to keep up, but now it's you can't hardly do anything without technology.
Yeah.
And you were a godsend, honestly. I had just bought a new computer. I had one, but it was about 8 years old. I had just bought a new computer because I said I'm gonna find a class. And I thought about my son, and he's not patient. He'll help me, but he'll just say, "Ma, do so and so and so and so and so," and I don't get it. And he'll say, "I told you to do so and so and so." Well, I'm 78. So, what I needed was a program like this. And I really believe you were godsend. Because as soon as I brought that in and they delivered it, they put the sign up for this class. Praise God. And so I said, okay, I'm trying this. Let me hurry and put my name on the list. And that's what happened.
Okay. Thank you for that. What are your past experiences with technology?
Well, actually, I had some experience with technology because I went to Wayne State late in life. And, Wayne State wants you to write paper after paper after paper, and then some more papers on the papers. And so they pushed me into the lab, and I bought several computers while I was there. But I wasn't really comfortable, but I can get out a paper. And then they have a lot of people to help you. And I used them. Because that's what I was paying for. So, but I've never been really good at it. So when I got out of school now, started teaching, they started pushing me into computers. But then I retired. I'm like, I'm tired of this. Not because of technology, because I was just tired of working. And it was time to leave. And so after I retired, I didn't do anything with computers, although I had one. I may go on it once in a while when my son is there. I will go on it and he'd help me do something. But most of the time I just sat up to catching dust. And then it was old. Because it don't take but 3 or 4 years before it's old. And
Yeah.
then it was slow. I'm like, I'm not waiting all day for this thing. I don't need this. So you keep falling behind. So I gave up.
Well, basically, I didn't know firsthand anything about the program. It was my neighbor next door that was telling me about the program, and I was, caught interest in it at that time. And she said that we could go and and we could all like pool together and ride together and stuff like that. So I said it sounded like a great idea and a chance for me to be enlightened and learn some more about computers and cell phones, because basically all I was knew about these particular things, especially this cell phone, was just how to answer, and that's basically all I had at that time. So it was just something that immediately caught my attention.
Okay. Okay. Did you want to go into specifics about what struggles you dealt with your phone?
Well, basically, all I knew how to do was just to answer it and hang up. And so, and then, but after I got here and I found my instructors to be very cooperative and learning me about the different things and types of symbols on the phone, and was very understanding and easygoing, and always gave me the utmost attention to help me to understand the different things about the different symbols and stuff on the phone.
All of it, because like I said, it was an insight into some things that I really needed to know and to be competitive, and just to have that knowledge, and to be able to do some of the things myself made me think and about the applications and the memories, the memory that I have to um, go forward, to move forward, and to be able to accomplish some of the things that I needed to. Well, it was some achievement programs and courses that I needed to complete, and you helped me to understand what was going on, what was required, and how to access the courses and to complete them before I can complete them.
Well, basically, all of it, but the part where the instructor took time with me. He didn't rush me through, and I found that was rewarding. Because some instructors, I've had some instructors that will rush you through different segment of a class just to say they did the class.
Well, I would say the phone, a lot of stuff I didn't know,
Yeah.
and also games, which I, love to do, that I didn't have no idea that I could do that. I have heard people do that, but not me.
What games are you specifically talking
I'm
about?
talking about games games, but I said that the games that you showed me to do, I really enjoy because I hadn't did any. I really didn't know how to text, and my teacher showed me how to do that, which was great because my daughter had went out of the country, and only way I could get in touch with her, I could text.
Yeah.
And I was glad that I knew that in time, texting. And what else did I? Just receiving my calls, and what else? I'm trying to think. But really, texting was really the main important thing that I really liked and learned. And I don't think it was a long time before I caught on.
Well, I think a lot of it begins with, if you're experiencing a challenge, and there are those who surround you that really have the expertise and they're willing to listen, they really take that into account. It's amazing at just how much more assistance you can get, but you have to be clear on it, but they have to have an ear to hear. And you all were very, very attentive, to my interests and my concerns and the challenges I was experiencing, and were able to offer some insightful, benefit. My issues were resolved,
Okay.
and it wasn't like a painful experience, but you brought to my attention the things that I needed to know to work through some of, and I'm sure I'm not the only person that's, had those kind of concerns, but you helped me resolve some of the issues that were impacting me at that time. For example, I have a MacBook Pro, and just cutting it on, just turning it on, I was getting all these pop-ups, for example, and it was annoying. I mean, why is this stuff happening? And so I received some guidance, some insight in terms of how, and it was a simple fix, and I do it even to this day. I mean, I utilize, the approach that was offered to me to get through that, and how to also another issue was just freeing up space, on my hard drive, and what opportunities there were for me to deal with that challenge. It was just eating up too much memory. I mean, I had a thumb drive, and I had some other kind of device that right now I can't even tell you the name of it, but I was given some insight in terms of how to utilize that to the point where I can transfer valuable information to a source that freed up, space on my. I mean, those were the two real key things that that was annoying to me and causing me some churn, and I figured if I could. Excuse the language. If I could, if I could just work through that, then it would be very, very helpful and much appreciated.
All of it was a great help to me.
What specifically helped you? What things did you really like to do?
Learn how to look up where I want to be at. Like if I want to be on Amazon, if I wanted to be, or I want to order stuff, it motivated me to learn how to do it, and I got excited about it, and I love doing it. Yeah, and getting on different sites. That was my main thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about any of your experiences with the reading and things like that we worked on a little bit?
Oh, that came along very good. That was a lot of help to me. I even had homework, so I enjoyed myself. I learned some things that I didn't know at first, and it helped me out a whole lot.
It was all helpful and interesting because the basic things I couldn't do, And it's helpful that you were so kind and patient and knowledgeable. And you made me feel comfortable enough to try. I could learn this stuff, but then I gotta remember. So you made it like, okay, Miss Barbara, that's me. Do this tonight. And if I didn't do it, you were okay with it. You say, okay, we'll just do this again, And my son and anybody else would say, okay, I showed you how to do that yesterday. Why didn't you remember? Well, I don't always remember everything. And I don't always take time to do what I need to do to learn it, because it's not forced. Because I swore I wasn't going to go back to school again. School is enough for old people. I read that a 90-year-old graduated. Ooh, not me. Not me.
What things did me and you work on together that you really find helpful in your daily life? Like, what can you do now that you couldn't do before?
Oh, I really like the where you can see the picture, when you talk to your friends.
Video calling?
Yeah, video calling. I like that part because I have a friend who's older than me, 91, and I haven't seen her in 10 years.
You haven't seen her face in 10 years?
I haven't seen her face in 10 years. And last time I seen her, I think I went to her 80th birthday party, but she lives in Florida. and now I'm not real particular about flying. So it gives me a chance to look at her. And this is my best friend. So that's really good for me. And actually, I called another friend of mine who lives in North Carolina the other day. I saw her last year, though.
That's wonderful.
But it's good that I can look at these old people and they can look at me. Because, I say, oh, girl, you getting old. They say, you too. So
That's wonderful.
that part I like. Another part is, and you got to help me. You got to remind me.
No
Help me
problem.
with this. Learning how to use the apps,
Yeah.
like the what app was that? The app for Kroger shopping.
Mhm.
I'm still having problems with that app.
Me too.
And but I use it, and people, I'm just telling you, people are generally nice to me because I ask people in the line. It don't make me no difference what they look like and who they are. They're like, honey, can you help me?
Do they help you?
People are great to me. I don't have people problems, usually. There are a few little nutheads, but I love them. And they helped me yesterday. And I saved money.
Wonderful. Well, I'm happy we got that downloaded.
Yeah, I don't know how to use it, but I mean, like, honey, do you mind helping me? And I had my hat on, but I think I'm going to take my hat off now and show them all this old white hair. Because they kind of old people. Most people are. I try to be kind to anybody, and I loved old people when I was young a long time ago. So, and they helped me. 3 people helped me.
The part that I found most helpful is understanding just how these particular symbols work, what they stood for, and basically how cooperative and how energetic my instructor was in relaying these things to me and showing me how they could help me in my everyday life as far as understanding exactly what was going on. And it's the future of tomorrow, so therefore I want to know how to do some of these things where I can better communicate as I go forth.
Would you recommend this program to other
Yes.
seniors?
Oh, most
why
definitely.
or why not?
Well, because most seniors, I think, are like me. They've been out of the playing field, so to speak, I would think, unless they was involved, their jobs or something, with the technologies that are going on now. So definitely, because I look at some of the seniors that did attend the program, and I know they responded well. They would come, and so I'm pretty sure they was getting a lot of stuff out of it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it.
Okay. Do you feel like this program would benefit other employees?
Yes.
Of the city of Detroit.
Definitely.
Or the recreation
Those
employees?
that probably that's not using the technology on a daily basis or weekly, whatever, I'm pretty sure it would help. It helped me out a lot, and I know it would help others too.
Would you recommend this program to other seniors?
Yes,
And why would you do that?
because I have talked about this class, and I have 2 people that might come in if you put up if Leela started again.
Sure. Especially if they get a nice instructor and a teacher like you, Miss Layla. But I don't know about anyone else. I can't say. But
Okay.
if they, I recommend them to come and see you.
I've already done that. I mean, even when I was going through it, I knew people who had problems with their phones and their computers and so on and so forth. Being a community leader, and associated with a number of organizations and seeing people, my age and we're having challenges. I said, look, you need to check in with Firewell because there's a program that's in effect right now that you might find, really helpful and beneficial. And I'm not sure if they follow through because sometimes people my age, they're real proud and they don't want to expose, their ignorance. But my thing is, hey, we're all ignorant of something. It doesn't have to remain, in that state. And so, I didn't wait. I let them know then. And because I benefited from it, and so I was supremely grateful, for what I experienced through that exercise. So I just hope it continues, to tell you the truth, not just for me, but for people who, like me, could benefit from it.
Would you recommend this program to other seniors? Why
Yes,
or
I
why
would.
not?
Yes, I would. I have told a lot of people about it, but they just don't have transportation to get here. And I was telling about my teacher. I got a very lovely teacher that have patience with you and take time out with you, and she make you feel comfortable.
Yes. You know, I'm sorry that I was like stunned. I should have kept up, but I didn't. And there are other people like that. We just get stuck. We just get stuck. When you set in your ways. And that's not a good trait. But it's what people do. Because I really should know this stuff. Or a lot of it. But I'm not doing that. They call me and say, you want to do so-and-so and put your bills and do this and do... Nope. I just keep writing checks and making money orders and doing this. Go to the bank. This guy always says this teller. When are you going to stop paying money for money orders? I'm like, is it your money? You pay too much money for money orders. You ought to do so and so and so and do this. And I'm nice to him. I just let him talk.
Yeah.
Because I get ready to say, run your business. And it's my money. And my bills get paid the old-fashioned way. Because I really wasn't comfortable with all these scams they got going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to recognize them. But I'm feeling better, not about that part, but I'm getting more comfortable with technology.
Okay. So you would recommend the program?
I definitely would. Especially if they got another layla out there, you need to clone yourself.
I appreciate that.
Yes, I would definitely recommend this program to other seniors, and if I could guarantee them my particular instructor, I would bring them up here and assure them that they were going to be, more than satisfied with how they were treated and how they would get, I don't want to say, I want to say special attention, but her undivided attention, and how she was more than willing to make sure that they understood what was going on and how it would benefit them.
I think it's a great program. Number one. Number two, your personality, yourself, you're a great presenter. Everybody get along with you and stuff. So uh, that's a plus. That's definitely. And I see no problem in the future with this program continuing. And you're the predecessor of this, and a lot of people could learn stuff. Get feedback from you on what how to approach the people of my age. I'm 68, so I'm a senior person, and they you have already been a pioneer, so to speak. Knock down some doors, and you're able to communicate back and forth with people my age and stuff. So I'm pretty sure they can learn a lot from you, because you can always say, well, you might have to approach them like this, or like they might be a little grumpy today, or this and that. So you can get them to understand, some of the things that they'll face with interacting with seniors.
Feedback is positive. I would recommend it to someone else.
Okay, do you think that like there were times during the program where we might have like moved a little bit too fast or not focused on a specific topic as much as we should have?
I don't think so. I think you covered it quite well. Being a senior is not easy, and then when you're trying to cater to seniors, it's a bit hard, and they might be snappy, and that's not their intentions to be snappy. So it's a good thing, you have patience with the seniors, and that's a plus.
I really enjoy being with you every week thus far, and I hope that I could continue to be with you on and on. I just think you is like my daughter, and I think you just wonderful.
Aww.
And I tell my family about you, and I said I never had anyone that take patience with me, because I've been through a lot of things, and you know how people, they'll rush you, and,
Yeah.
and if you don't know, you don't know, and it's not good for you. It hurts your feelings, you don't want to go back.
Yeah.
So I really has thus far enjoyed you.
My final comment was, I'm just very grateful that, for the service that you've all provided. You're attentive in terms of listening and taking into account, the issues and concerns of like people like me who, I'm reasonably proficient, but there's still things you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. You just know you're having a problem, and the service that you provided was, extremely beneficial. And I'm grateful for that. And so I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, I thank you guys. Man, there needs to be more of this. And I think, personally, being familiar with the people here, they need to share that. Let people know, what's available to, not just a dance class or just, I take ballroom class. I've taken, matter of fact, I even took yoga. I didn't realize just how inflexible I was. I almost quit the first day. Am I still being interviewed? Recorded?
Yes, you are.
But I was not, I wasn't very flexible.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not coming back, But then when I got outside, I could turn my head. I said, I wasn't able to do that. But it's just, simple things like that.
Yeah.
So, but no, but Farwell has, they provide a lot of good services here. And then I am a WSU alumni, and I love my school. I don't know what more I can say.
Right.
Thank you for
said
everything
so
you've done,
much.
and I appreciate you.
That I love it, and the program need to keep going on, and we need to still have Layla, because Layla is a very lovely person.
I don't know what else they can do except expand it.
Okay.
I don't think we really had enough time. And I don't think I may be a slow learner though. I don't have it, but I think I could gain more knowledge about them, become more comfortable if we had some more time.
Would you be available to meet more than once a week?
I definitely would.
Okay.
I would fight and claw my way to this class.
Okay, that's good to know.
Well, yes, I always I appreciate the fact that if she was going to be running late, had something, an incident come, that she would call and let me know that she was going to be late, something like that, to let me know that she was on her way, and that it was just something that, one of those unavoidable things that attained her or something like that, and so she would let me know that she was coming, but she just had some that came up, and I appreciate those calls where I know that it wasn't there and it wasn't whether she was coming or not. So I appreciated that, and that was being real considerate and thinking. I thought that she was more than compassionate about thinking about the other people have things to do, even though I didn't really have anything particular to do, but she would call and let me know.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. Thank you.
I appreciate you too for letting me
Okay.
know.
It was honestly a great experience overall. I really feel like all the materials and all the structures of everything that we put into the curriculum, or that you put into the curriculum, I should say. But yeah, I really feel like we honed in on all the specifics that are essential for like just doing the bare minimum on the computers. And it was actually pretty surprising to see like just how little seniors had on that topic. To try and implement a system that would be better for like tracking their progress, because like even me personally, I felt like at times I kind of struggle with that with my students, and like we spent a lot of time like repetition because it was just kind of hard to gauge where they actually were in the course. But other than that, it was perfect all the way around. Absolutely, I feel like with the constant advancements with technology and society, I feel like it's very important just to have seniors learn these skills, because you can't really deny the fact that like this is society now, and you just have to kind of adapt and move on. So yeah, I don't know. I really feel like it's like we're doing what needs to be done.